We're glad to catch up with Dr. Ravi Srivastava, the medical director at The Cove, the behavioral health unit for seniors at Hilton Head Hospital. Doctor, thanks for joining us. Big things we've got to talk about this holiday season. I think it is something we're all aware of, but maybe not aware of what to do about it, and that's holiday depression. How do you best recognize the signs of depression amongst loved ones that are around you this holiday season?
Well, it's similar to at other times of the year, except that you're more aware of it now. What's most noticeable is lacking to the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Being surrounded by cheeriness can be stigmatized, saying to certain people that, oh, I don't feel as good as other people. So the pressure to be social, happy, and be present can make it very difficult for people who are undergoing depression and they want to avoid and become isolated and irritable.
Is it okay to not be as much in the spirit as everyone around you? And should we recognize that, those of us who are in the spirit and are wondering why somebody's down just a little bit? Is that okay?
People's holiday spirit is on a spectrum. Some people are over the top.
That's for sure.
And some people are just on the other side.
Okay.
And all the way in between. And everybody should recognize that, somebody else cannot be as enthused about holidays as you are.
Yeah.
And be reasonable about it.
What's the way to approach a loved one who may be not as excited about things as I might be? What should I do? Just kind of include them, pay extra attention to them, or leave them alone and let them figure it out?
All of the above. But basically, if you recognize somebody as not being enthusiastic about the holiday spirit, something is not right.
Okay.
And you have to be mindful of that. You have to be careful. Is it the financial pressures? Is it the workload? Is it loss of a loved one? And which is making them feel that way? And it is difficult for a lot of people when they have lost loved one in the previous holiday year or this year. Sure. And we have had so many losses in our community, which we take for granted because we move on with life.
Right.
And holiday is the time when you miss it the most.
Yeah, it certainly is the one time when we seem to look back as much as we do ahead. How do you keep from making it worse?
By being there and by being supportive and inclusive.
Okay.
Not being scared by somebody else's depression and withdrawal. If you are open and give them the space and time, okay, we're going to do part of this, of the festivity, not all of it. Give them time to leave early.
Okay.
That will help.
There you go.
You're participating, but not completely, as much as you can.
Right.
And feel like.
Is depression just is that a stage in the scale of mental illness? Is it completely different, or is it just maybe one stop on the way?
Well, that's a very good question, because depression in English language and depression in psychiatric language are two different things.
Okay.
So sadness is not depression. Being unhappy is not depression in the clinical sense. We are allowed to we should experience all the emotions: happiness, sadness, irritability, anger, and within reason. And that's how we recognize how each other's mood is and where they are in life. But if it is sustained depression for no rhyme or reason, that is problematic and needs medical intervention.
And that's something the person themselves has got to do, isn't it? I mean, I can't do that for, or can I do that for a family member to seek out help? You
can say, I observe that this change in you.
Okay.
And maybe that needs help.
Okay.
And you may choose not to get help, but my job as a friend and family member is to make my observation to you.
It's great stuff. I appreciate the thought. It's something we should all be aware of, certainly this holiday season, and we thank you for taking the time to join us. Dr. Ravi Srivastava of Hilton Head Hospital, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
When we come back, we are going to be uplifted by a terrific young man. Jalen Sneed of Hilton Head High, South Carolina's Mr. Football, joins us next.